Raising awareness on the most pressing environmental issues of our time is important for change and growth. This results in creating an innovative working environment for productivity and growth. Ghana Climate Innovation Center addresses climate change through business interventions and adapted operations of SMEs, including women-led SMEs.
I'm Bismark Asamoah Asante, founder and CEO of Nasam Enterprise. At Nasam, we are into manufacturing of cooking stove. We do produce breaker stove, wood stove, LPG stove, biogas stoves, ovens, and others. It started after I completed tertiary. I joined an NGO and we're being sent to Asimfoso and Kede for a program. I was still at this man's compound and his name is Mr. Ekem. He was into production of Jiko stove, what we call Japa, and the ceramic liners. So when I was staying at the compound, I fell in love with the business. I had a passion for the business at that point. So that was where it all started. So I got the inspiration from Mr. Ekem. In 2015, we started a business. And our first production was 50 pieces of cookstoves. Yeah, so after 2015, when we got to 2016, I had to resign from Progressive Microfinance, and I officially concentrated on the business, which is Nasam. And our product name is Obahima Special Cooking Stove. And we gave it Obahima simply because Obahima simply means Queen Mother. So we want our customers to feel special. That's why we gave it that name.
GCIC seeks to drive inclusive interventions not only around the green economy, but especially concerning women's economic empowerment and financial inclusion. This is essential to building an economic powerhouse and a sustainable society in Ghana.
And we are an institute of Shesi University. Currently, the work of the GCIC is being funded by Global Affairs Canada, and we're very grateful to them for supporting our work over the 4-year period 2021 to 2025.
What drives us really is the fact that we know that we are contributing to something greater, to the extent that we are helping save the environment for future generations, to the extent that we are helping solve challenges that has to do with our very survival, because we now have climate change disrupting areas that hitherto was used for the cultivation of food, that it is destroying areas that hitherto was being inhabited by human beings, and that it is destroying the forest, which remain a critical resource for the Ghanaian people and for the people of the world. And so knowing on a daily basis that we are supporting enterprises who are mitigating and adapting to climate change through the solutions that they proffer really is what really drives us on a daily basis to be able to do the work that we do here at the Ghana Climate Innovation Center.
So there are 3 things. The first one is to look at climate change as an opportunity, not only as a challenge, as an opportunity for a more sustainable and equitable growth. Because at the end of the day, climate action, as identified in the report, is our actions to foster better development.
So this is what really drives me, how we can have a country, how we can have a people that are not depleting environmental resources, which are actually economic resources, but we're working with it to grow and develop our economy. We're working with it to create green jobs. We're working with it to plan a healthier future, because environmental issues are also health issues, right? So we're dealing with a whole range of issues at the Ghana Climate Innovation Center, even issues around public policy and influencing public policy so that we have statutes and policies that are climate smart, right? So our work encompasses all of that. Storytelling for a green economy, policy advocacy for a green economy, and entrepreneurship training for a green economy.
So some of the challenges or the difficulties was lack of capital. I didn't have the capital to start a business. I didn't have the funding. So it was few friends and family members who supported me from the beginning. So, and the next is acceptance of the product. We have been able to come out with an innovative LPG stove. which look just like the Japa, but it's not Jiko, it's not Japa, it's an LPG, it uses gas. So for the market to accept the product, that was a challenge. And working with the people in the value chain was also another challenge. And taking our product to the market, scaling up, was also a huge challenge for us. And another challenge that I faced with my family was they accepted me as an entrepreneur. Lo and behold, in 2018, we won a national award. SMV opened a challenge for a wood stove award, and we also designed our wood stove. We took it there, and among all the manufacturers, Nasam was being awarded as the ultimate for the challenge.
GCIC challenges the mindset of its entrepreneurs, cultivating and strengthening their focus on sustainable commercial success, but also their contribution to long-term implications of the activity in Ghana, Africa, and the world.
Based on what I saw at Kede and at Sinfosu, the smoke emission that was entering them, one thing I wanted to do to help control climate was for us to not just produce stoves, but produce a clean and efficient cooking technology, cookstove, that will help reduce climate emission, that will help the women to be able to also not affect them with diseases like the cancer and the pneumonia and stillbirth that they were facing, these challenges that they were facing.
Ghana Climate Innovation Center has provided support to transformative entrepreneurs who have innovative solutions and businesses that aid in the mitigation or adaptation of climate change.
So the Ghana Climate Innovation Center is an organization, an NGO, that they support green businesses like renewable energy, energy efficiency, agri-smart, and others. So we being an energy efficient and renewable energy company, what they are supporting us now is to get a CNC plasma machine. A CNC plasma machine is simply a machine that will help us with our cutting, our molding, so that now that we are using this molding to mark out and cut, when this machine comes in, it's going to maximize production and reduce costs as well. So that's one machine that they are getting for us. And another thing that they are doing for us is they will be taking some of the artisans, since the machine is a new automation to us, they'll be taking them to another facilitator for them to learn about the machines and how to use it. And when it comes to the TP, the technical and product development, they are helping us to redevelop some of our stoves, to take it to CSR, Institute of Industrial Research, to retest them, to be able to improve upon the efficiency of the stoves.
This number of businesses have generated a total of $3.4 million in revenues since 2017. Out of these, really, they have also been able to, raise early stage and growth stage financing of not less than or of almost $2 million. And the center has supported these enterprises with up to about $2.4 million in grants.
So as part of GCIC incubation program, they have taken us through training as to how we can deal with our waste management, how we can dispose of our waste. We have these scrap dealers that they come around to weigh them and take them to these companies in Tema for them to also recycle them in making a steel plate and a galvanized plate, which comes back to us for us to also use it to produce these cookstoves that you are seeing.
We are also happy to say that we are supporting the Ghanaian economy in the creation of jobs, which is critical because of the mass unemployment situation we have in Ghana, but also across the developing world generally. And through our enterprises, more than 1,300 jobs have been delivered to the Ghanaian youth since the incubator received its badge of enterprises in 2017.
For the year ahead, we take entrepreneurs in cohort by cohort. Between now and 2025, we would have incubated 240 entrepreneurs from across Ghana, from across all the 16 regions, and half of those entrepreneurs will be women. So we're very gender sensitive, and there's no regional bias. We will be incubating enterprises from 5 sectors: agriculture, domestic waste management, energy efficiency, solar power.
Which will create a better environment for business to contribute to climate action. And this can be done through different policy actions. For example, reviewing the incentive policies based on green outcomes. What is very important also for the private sector is to develop the green taxonomy, a green financial strategy for the sector, including for the financial sector.
We are engaging government to be able to explore the possibilities of seeing how fiscal policy can be leveraged to support green enterprises with some of the challenges that they face, because these are businesses that face consequential problems unique to them because of the kinds of businesses that they do. And the least government can do is leverage its power of fiscal policy through incentives to be able to create that environment that allows them to thrive.
One skill that I learned from them was leadership. We had the chance to meet the executive producer of Kimo Homes, which is Mr. Mo Issa. He used his experience in entrepreneurship to educate us as to how we should go about our businesses. When you look at the Sustainable Development Goal 3, it talks about health and well-being. So whilst we are producing efficient cook stove, we are helping these women to abstain from these diseases like pneumonia, lung cancer, and stillbirth. And when you look at the SDG 7, it talks about clean, affordable and clean energy. Our cook stoves are not expensive, and they are clean and they are efficient. So it helps the environment. As people are cutting down trees, with our stoves, they will be able to use lesser stove. So the fuel savings is high. When it comes to innovation, there has been a statistic that in Ghana, about 18,000 women and children die annually for not using an improved cook stove. So with Nasam Brand Enterprise, we have taken the mandate to produce not just cook stove, but then efficient cook stove, improve clean and efficient technology to help reduce this problem that women and children are facing.
Organizations like GCIC are very important for Ghana because they create the new leadership that will drive the country through this challenge. They create opportunity for new entrepreneurs through training or through access to finance. And they are enabling this transition to different systems that are more efficient.
So I would say that the year ahead for the Ghana Climate Innovation Center is very exciting. There is a lot of work to be done, and we look forward to working with all of the enterprises that will enter the incubator in the next and subsequent cohorts, and also to continue to support those in our alumni community to ensure that their work actually is, and the impact that they create is known and their success stories are told.
One reason that I'll give to everyone, end user, every customer to purchase or buy a cook stove from Nasam Brand Enterprise is that our stoves are affordable, they are clean, they're efficient, and they also addresses the environmental issues that we are facing, which is climate action. Our stoves comes along with all the protocols and all the materials needed for an efficient cook stove. Being tested by CSR, we are having the higher efficiency level, we are having low emission. Our particulate matter is very low. They are eco-friendly, user-friendly, it saves time, it cooks faster, they're efficient, and they're very effective.
Inspiration from GCIC has contributed massively to the growth in the entrepreneurial sector.
After joining GCIC, I quite remember we had a program where I wasn't able to voice out what I had to say in public. But now I can confidently say that my confidence level has increased and now I can communicate very well.